guys doing? Ooh, hello. So, as the title suggests, today is booze and riding. And no, I am not drunk, I am just fucking crazy. Why is it called booze and riding? Well, today's a challenge. I don't know how much of it's really much of a challenge, but whatever. It's one of these Motovlogger things. I was nominated by Open Roader. That's Chris over at the Open Roader channel. Cool guy, does a lot of cool scout vids. So today's video will be me giving you 3 facts you guys may or may not already know about me, and I'm gonna hazard a guess that you don't really know it about me because I had to think of stuff that I don't think I've ever spoken about on my channel before. So fact number 1. Let's talk about booze. Booze is something you should never use while out on the peruse on your 2-wheel ooze. Oh, fuck that. Oh, that was terrible. Disregard. Anyway, what kind of booze do I like? Well, I gotta say I'm a huge fan of something that not a lot of people my age are, and that's single malt scotch. Some people think scotch isn't whiskey. I don't understand those people. And then they talk about bourbon, and it's like it's a whole other thing. I don't know what you guys are on. Not whiskey, apparently. Everyone who says that probably drinks Fireball and Jaeger and wakes up underneath somebody's truck every once in a while. So I love whiskey, and I'm a huge fan of single malt scotch. And a lot of people kind of have different levels of understanding about this, but there's a whole bunch of different regions where scotch whiskey is produced, and that's like, there's the common Highland, there's the Lowland, there's Speyside, Campbelltown, Isla, and then Islands. Anyway, I don't want to rant on too much about it, but I'm a huge whiskey fan. I love going to any kind of scotch tastings that I have in my area, which coincidentally there really aren't that many, but yeah, it's fun to do nonetheless. I'm not really an aficionado, but I have tasted quite a few, and I am one of those stereotypical people who will use fancy booze bottles as house decor. Fact number 2, I am a vegetarian. Now, I know I've never spoken about this on my channel before. I'm not a vegan, and I respect veganism quite a bit, but I'm also one of those people who are like, I can't live without cheese or milk or whatever. But yeah, man, I can't stand people who push that shit on anyone else. I'm a vegetarian by choice, because I grew up a single kid, you know? Man, I should not say that. I grew up an only child. My mom was a single mom who was working full-time, and you know, when you're at that level kind of parenthood, you really kind of do all you can to just provide as much as you can for your kid. And I'll always be eternally thankful for that. So I was being spoiled, you know. She'd have like 3 or 4 different kinds of meat. It was meat every day, meat this, meat that. Expensive food, you know. And you know what? Once I started learning the process of everything that goes into what gets on your plate, I don't even need to mention all the documentaries, but needless to say, I'm not some guy who's all pro PETA, you know. PETA's, ask any vegan or vegetarian. Trust me, guys, we hate PETA too, just as much as you guys. Cue all the people eating tasty animals comments. I just got sick of it after a while, you know? It's like, yeah, I'm kind of down for it for all the ethical reasons. That's a little rabbit hole I don't really want to explore too deeply, but basically, yeah, it just started getting more and more gross to me after each and every plate. I was like, okay, this is getting nasty. So I just kind of started to cut it out one by one, and eventually I was just pretty much down to vegetarian stuff. I still eat eggs though. I wouldn't consider it ovo-lacto vegetarian. Eggs never bothered me. Eggs and cheese and what else have you. And I've been content that way. I've been a vegetarian for a little bit over 8 years now. I don't even know why I'm counting it at this point. It's not like I ever really planned to make a change. And so that brings us to our final little fact. So apparently I have balls of steel. And the reason I say this is because, as some of you may or may not know, my last bike, which I did not own very long, was a Suzuki VS 1400 Intruder. And the reason I didn't own it for very long was because someone in a minivan pulled out in front of me in an intersection, and I had no way to avoid. So I had a complete head-on impact with the side of their minivan. Had no place to go, couldn't avoid it. And so what that means is, well, all the force of my entire body shifted very violently into my gas tank and my handlebars. And if you take a look at this picture here, you will see my gas tank with a very apparent dent right where my crotch hit in the impact. How do I know it was my crotch and nothing else? Well, I've got injury pictures, and I'm not sure you guys want to see them. My fucking nuts were black for like a good month and a half until they finally healed. And you know what the most amazing part is? I was in too much pain from the rest of the accident that I didn't even notice it happened until I had a full body examination. Even more surprising is they really didn't hurt after that. They were just completely like black, blue, purple, red. It's so weird because a glancing blow to your nutsack, man, your whole life is over for like a whole straight minute. You're on the ground, and sometimes it's bad enough you want to puke. But a full-on motorcycle thrown at your fucking balls at 40 miles an hour, and well, that's just dandy. So yeah, balls of steel. I'm sure all you guys wanted to hear that. Now you know. Now the whole world knows. Anyway guys, this video has been pretty fun to make, so let me take care of the rest of the challenge and nominate 3 other people. The first person I want to nominate is Off Balance. It's this Mr. Matthew Williams. This guy's been following my channel for a long time. Even in my hardest times where I struggled to upload videos, this guy's been through it with a thick and thin. I don't even know if he knows that. But dude, you mean a lot to me. I love watching your videos. You're really undersubscribed. The second person I want to nominate is Killswitch Queen. She does awesome bike vids. She's over in California. She does cool wasteland builds, sort of like Mad Maxy kind of style of Suzuki Bandit and Harley Sportster videos. She makes brilliant looking stuff. I'd love to see her do a 3 facts video like this because I've always wanted to challenge her back after I made a Project Revolution video for her way back in the day. You guys should also go check out Valhalla Carburetor. She's starting a new business where she's going to be offering rebuilds and cleaning and... So go check out her channel and check out Valhalla Carbs. And I think the last channel I'm going to challenge is not a motovlogger at all, but rather Nick from Limited Time Roman. Now Nick helps run a channel that you guys just might know by the name of Regular Car Reviews. Love that channel. Still my favorite channel on YouTube. But I think I'm going to go ahead and say that his channel is criminally undersubscribed, where he just does videos, they're like, he just eats like random shit, you know? Like limited time release candy and snack food. He does it with his nephew. It's real cute. You guys got to go check it out. But Mr. Roman, I would love to hear 3 facts most people may not know about you. Love your channel. Keep the stuff up. That goes for all 3 of you guys. I love all your channels. I love your content. And we all struggle to upload regularly sometimes, but just so you guys know, I've always got my eye on your channels because you're awesome. Much like everyone else watching this video right now. So thumbs up if you enjoyed this, despite me not being drunk on my bike, which, I mean, come on guys, really? Do you have any idea how lethal that is? You guys are sadistic. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.